Moline police say they've identified the remains of a man who went missing nearly 30 years ago. 32-year-old Stephen Asplund was reported missing in January 1994. His car was later found at Leach Park in Bettendorf and his ID in Andalusia. Tonight, News 8's Jenna Webster is joining us live, reporting that police were able to identify Asplund's remains as those of a John Doe in St. Louis County, Missouri. Hey, Jenna.
Hey, John. Yeah, this was a case that sat cold for years, with Moline police saying there were few tips and information available about Asplund's disappearance. It wasn't until last year that they started searching a database that they got the answers they were looking for. A search that began on a snowy riverbank in January 1994.
Just some blood in the rocks and this big steel pipe over here.
Is now ending nearly 30 years later.
The body of missing person Stephen H. Asplund has been located and identified.
32-year-old Stephen Asplund was last seen January 9th, 1994. His car found abandoned near the river in Bettendorf, and later his ID discovered in Loud Thunder in Andalusia. But few tips meant the case sat cold.
In November of 2021, Moline Police Department Detective Mike Griffin researched the National Missing and Unidentified System, known as NamUs.
Police say Asplund was wearing gray sweatpants and white tennis shoes when he went missing. That database search showing that a body was found along the Mississippi River just 2 months after Asplund went missing. A John Doe in St. Louis County, Missouri, wearing gray sweatpants and white tennis shoes.
Attempts by the St. Louis County authorities to identify the body in 1994 were not successful, and fingerprints were not able to be obtained at the time due to the degradation of the body.
In June of this year, a bone sample was taken and identified as Asplund on September 6th. Police say no criminal charges will be filed and the official cause of death is drowning. Chief Galt reading a statement on behalf of the family.
The news, while bittersweet, will allow us some closure. We'll still think of Steve every day and miss him just the same, but these answers will provide comfort to us and his friends.
Nearly 30 years later, Asplund's family thanking everyone who helped bring him home. Now, as for Asplund's ID that was found in Andalusia back in 1994, police say they simply believe it washed up from the river and someone not knowing about the case found it and placed it on a handrail at Loud Thunder. Live in Moline, Jenna Webster, WQAD News 8.
Alrighty, thanks, Jenna. Asplund's remains were buried in St. Louis County, and police say they're working with his family to find a final resting place for him.